Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Atrox, and I'm back with another first Ascendant video. So I just got a few notifications from Twitter about like the new cosmetics in the season, and like I was gonna go through the game and actually do it, but since they already have a full-on video, we're gonna just cover the video and then we're gonna cover the patch notes in this one, and then I'm gonna post later on today like the first mission, because like it's not explained well, like how to like get past the puzzle. Like you kind of just have to figure it out as you go. But anyways, let's jump into this. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and we're gonna jump in. Dude, they're going so fast. So these are all the new skins for the battle pass reward, I assume. Like this headpiece, and her hairpiece. Why did they switch their guns on them? It's like, bro, they're mad short. Obviously they're not. Yo, that shit was funny, bro. These are obviously new skins. This almost looks like a Hulk skin from Raccoon City, Resident Evil. This one's actually really cool, dude. Oh my god, it's fire. And then they have her little, almost like, this is a cool looking hat. I think the whole costumes. Oh, that's pretty sick, dude. I think I still like, I probably like this one the best out of these three. Dude. I like how they made their cosmetic video, because like the Mortal Kombat one it's kind of boring. Like I like the overall the way they feature it, like showing it pop off on the armor and stuff. Like it's pretty cool, dude. I like that. It's pretty sick. Okay, so then we have a few things to go over here. Let's go over the client patch. We are informing you that a maintenance free patch has been implemented. 9 scene blah blah blah. Fixed the found issue where players cannot move to the next wave in the case. Okay, so this is actually not even important, I'm gonna be honest. Let's go to this one. This is the patch. Okay, update patch 1.10. Save strategic retreat. The weak point damage decreases when attacking nearby enemies and increases when attacking distant enemies. So this is all Haley's skills right here, which we've gone over, so I don't think there's anything too crazy going to. Okay, so this shows what is needed for the character. Carbon, Repton, a lot of stuff is pretty easy to get. Obviously it's a regular character, so I'm sure like it'll be fine. And the thing is, like, I think they said something on Twitter yesterday where they're thinking about implementing a system where, you know, you level up the regular descendants and then you can transfer it over to the ultimate ones, which I think is sick, dude. Like have it be on like a mission, like once you unlock the character, like have a character like level up process, and then once you get the character to ultimate, the regular character goes away and now you just have the ultimate. That'd be sick, dude. Haley's enhanced cell data, stabilize the components, spirals, catalyst links, data chips. Dungeon clear any invasion dungeon to acquire one of Haley's research materials with 100% chance. Okay, that's cool. Faster to acquire up to 3 Haley. Oh, that's sick, dude. Oh, so it's gonna be hella easy to get her. Evasion events occur daily in 2 dungeons. Evasion dungeons can be cleared twice per day. Ooh. Haley's research materials can also be acquired by defeating monsters in hard infiltration missions. To farm Haley's research material faster, participating in the following hard infiltration missions. Okay, so this tells you, basically this is just telling you how to get her. After complete all existing main quests, the invasion episode continues with some mysterious phenomenon quest. Progress through the main quest altered design to unlock the new progression system, inversion reinforcement. Progress through the main quest, how to hide the truth to unlock the new content, invasion dungeon. You can enter invasion dungeon from the infiltration operation terminal. The invasion events occur. You can also just press up on the D-pad and it'll show up on the map. So, and then obviously they have the infiltration operation hard or disrupt invasion. Okay. So this is the one where we get the Haley's reward. You can choose to play in either invasion dungeon can only be played solo. Makes sense. While the number of entries isn't limited, you will no longer be able to enter the invasion dungeon once you've acquired all the iron heart particles, which are obtained through clearing dungeons. Invasion dungeons have unique mechanics for each Vulgus Legion, requiring different strategies. Legions of Immortality, Defeat, Separation, Veil blocks the entrance as it nullifies all attacks. So you need to overload it and shut it down. Okay, so this tells you what to do for the invasions. That's pretty sick, dude. Or to choose, you must survive the explosion from the energy and each archer. The faster you clear an invasion dungeon, the more Haley research materials you can acquire. Clear invasion dungeons to acquire gold and iron heart particles. You can check the inversion reinforcement from your inventory, acquire iron heart particle evasion reinforcement SP to level up your inversion reinforcement. Oh, okay, that makes sense. As the level of the inversion reinforcement increases, you will gain energy, which can be used to learn the inversion reinforcement effects. There are 5 types of inversion replacement effects. Hunt, that should be okay. We know that. When you learn all the 4 effects in the same line, the line's collection effect will be enabled at all times. Okay, so you can actually use them all at once. I thought initially you might have to pick one from each category, but that's kind of sick that you can use all 4 of them. There are 5 types of inversion reinforcement. Okay, you can enable and use 3 of the inversion effects you've learned. You cannot enable 2 effects in the same line. Okay, no, so I was right initially. You cannot enable 2 effects in the same line simultaneously. The inversion reinforcement effects are applied to all descendants. Reinforcement will be reset at the end of invasion season. So you can only use 3 of these? You can enable and use 3 of the invasion reinforcement effects you've learned. So you can only have three of these active at once? I'm gonna have to go into the game later on and try and figure that out. Anyways, added the collect iron heart particles task for hard difficulty fields. That's awesome. Complete the task to acquire iron heart particles, evasion reinforcement ESP. The progress status of the collected iron heart particles task will be reset at the end of the evasion season. Okay, they said that twice. New modules, Luna's modification now module. Singer's Mercy, when using skill, places a speaker and grants buff to all nearby. That's pretty cool. Aggressive melody changes the effect of a passionate state and delightful stage to increase of firearm and weak point damage. Okay. And then obviously the battle pass stuff, which you could probably just see. It's not anything crazy. Yeah, it's just a bunch. Okay, so this is all the new cosmetic stuff. Okay, this is new products, which we just saw the video on, so I'm probably not gonna go over that. Recently we've received feedback to players who are hard of hearing find it difficult to locate encrypted vaults. Therefore, we've added visual cues to the encrypted vaults. Hint to help more players. Hint to help more players feel calm. That's a weird way of wording that. Anyways, playing the first Descendant. We hope the small changes helps players. So I guess this little thing is showing which direction it is. And honestly, like, it should have been like that from the jump, bro. Like, some people, you gotta remember, like, people have different ears. Like, people ain't gonna hear the same. Like, you're gonna have like older people playing the game who have crappy hearing, so of course they're not going to be able to hear it as well. The players who are hard of hearing find it difficult to locate. Yeah, exactly, because like it's not just like gonna be like all young people playing the game, so it makes sense why you would need to add that. Okay, replace missions on hard infiltration operations with more combat oriented ones. Replace occupation with, oh, I like that. I like the combat ones, because yeah, the occupation ones like made the freaking mission go forever, bro. Increase the ESP reward for completing hard infiltration operations. Also increase ESP for defeating enemies monsters by 1.5 times. Good. You can now acquire rare basic materials as reward by completing hard infiltration. Oh, nice. Increase ESP by defeating monsters in normal operations by 1.5. And you know, it's funny because like I think I was playing, yeah. I think I'm gonna end up playing just to see how much that ESP goes up. Brings many changes to the hard infiltration operations. We've changed some of the pre-existing missions, such as occupation, defense, and escort to extermination or destruction, to give players a run and gun style, fast-paced combat experience as they enjoy repeated farming. The reward system has also been adjusted to reflect this. We've significantly increased the amount of ESP gained from defeating monsters and completing missions in hard infiltration operations. And while special operations are still better, options for farming ESP operations can now provide a decent amount of ESP as players farm items. Additionally, we've seen increase the amount of rare basic materials you can receive from clearing hard infiltration operations. We'll continue to add more content that allows players to enjoy their favorite style. Now this, I assume this 1.5 is also for the special missions. I mean, not the mission that gives you extra ESP. I forget off the name of, I think it's like yeah, it's the special ones. Yeah, it's the special infiltration mission. So if that's true, man, leveling up your character is gonna be so fast now. Added directions to appear when using E5 during the missions. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Look, it shows like a pass now. Oh, that's freaking awesome. I like that way better. Monsters will no longer target players who are participating in other missions. Good. Yeah, because that was happening. I was trying to level up my Viesa, and some people will just walk by and the monsters will start chasing them. I'm just like, bro, that's annoying. Repeated hard. Story dialogues will no longer be repeated hard. The result, hard mode missions will now play additional voice lines or subtitles. Will not play additional voice lines or subtitles. Yeah, that was a little annoying sometimes. Change the immunity mechanics of certain named monsters. Replace the spear of destruction mechanic of Ederlek, Seldir, Demagor, and Claudia with shooting weak points. Okay, I like that. Increase the barrier hit range of named monsters. Ederlek. Players no longer be teleported when joining large scale. Thank fucking God, dude, that was annoying, bro. Increase the goal reward for complete hard difficulty large scale outposts by approximately 3 times. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna check that out. Improve the routes so that the shards acquired from void fragments can be used on the fusion reactor in the same battlefield. Okay, so that's yeah. They talked about that. More than double the amount of shards obtained from the void fragments. Yep. Change monster types and spawn locations in certain void fragment missions. Hagios Dune Base, Vespers Moon Lake, Echo Swamp, Abandoned Zone, and Fortress Frozen Valley. Remove the starting requirements, void shards or void fusion reactors, and added requirements, void shards, to the reconstructed devices that appear in fusion reactors. Okay. Made an improvement so that only one type of shard is required when using the reconstructed device in a fusion. Oh, okay, I like that. Instead of having 2, that's a good change. Reduce the time to interact with reconstruction devices. Okay, summoned reconstructed devices now expire 10 seconds after participants have used them. Okay, that's a good change because sometimes you have like 20 of them on the battlefield. I imagine that will cause some kind of problems with like FPS and stuff like that. With the 1.1 update, we've made adjustments so that a single playthrough of a void fragment will yield enough void shards to use the reconstructed devices in fusion reactors once. We've also improved accessibility by making void fragments and fusion reactors on the same battlefield drop and require the same type of shards. While you can still obtain 2 types of shards from void fragments, the reconstructed device and fusion reactors are now only require only 1 type of shard, further improving its accessibility. I think this is a really good change, bro. We are now constantly monitoring feedback to further improve outposts and void fragments for long-term improvements. The dev team is considering ideas to evolve outposts into a non-stop combat experience, as well as improving the farming accessibility of void fragments and fusion reactors with the integration of content. I mean 30 seconds to 1 minute should be more than enough downtime, if I'm being honest. In this 1.10 update, we've also changed the spawn location of certain void fragment missions to provide an efficient way to farm shards for each attribute. In addition, we've added snipers in certain void fragments areas to prevent the use of macros. Okay, in certain void fragment areas, we hope that these changes will make your farming experience more enjoyable. Players can now view the past mission results from the menu after completing special operations, allowing them to restart the mission. Okay, that's sick. Improved display of the mission tool type information of the special operations and infiltration operations roadmap screen. More than double the amount of shards that can be picked up in the special operations. Acquired additional descendant ESP when completing waves in special operations. Acquired additional descendant ESP when completing waves in special. Oh, this is a different change. So you get extra ESP for monsters, and on top of that, you get additional ESP when you complete a wave too. That's sick. I like that. You've made an adjustment to special operations so that there is a more improved efficiency when farming ESP. While we recognize many players enjoy leveling up through sterile landmine blocking, we still believe it's not as rewarding as other ESP farms that require simpler plays such as void fragments. As a result, in this update, we've added ESP when clearing waves in special operations. The fastest mine blockade will now give you about 1.5 times more ESP than before, while resource defense and neutralize experiments will give you 2 times more ESP. We hope this will help players level up more efficiently across various special operations. Oh my god. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to try this out and see how fast the level up process is. I assume it's not just for the characters, but also for guns. Fix the issue to allow multiple socket types to be assigned to a single module socket. Fix the issue to allow multiple. Okay, so now we can change our slots. That's good. The socket type applied to the loadout settings. 1 can now be used for settings 2 and 3 as well. Oh, okay, cool. For slots and multiple socket types, the socket types can be changed from selected menus. Each socket type for loadout 1, 2, and 3 can be changed so that they all may defer, which is a great change. Obviously, you have a bossing build, you have a mobbing build, and then whatever third build you want to do. Maybe like support, I guess. I don't know. Fix the issue to allow the dismantling of equipment during combat. That's great. That's actually awesome, because I hate when I'm in the middle of trying to dismantle something and I get attacked and then I have to stop the process and kill whatever it is. Added dead zone settings to the game controller options. All right, cool. Made improvements so that the amorphous materials linked to the fusion reactors can display in acquisition information like intercept battles. Okay. Made improvements to allow the ability to designate the quantity of researchers when researching enhancement materials. Reduce research time for standard / precision neon activator accelerators, phase exchangers, and adjustment control axis. Wow, I can't freaking read today. We have added the ability to select the quantity of researchers when researching enhancement materials. One consequence of this change is that the only 2 studies in the research list will result for each enhancement material. This means previously multiple adjustments control axis could be simultaneously created. Now, when it comes to the adjustment control axis, only 2 can be researched at a time. With the addition of the research quantity section selection feature, players can now research up to 500 adjustment control axis at a time. Okay, this allows them to conduct more research in one go, reducing the number of visits to a NICE. NIEs. However, the inability to simultaneously conduct multiple research will reduce the amount of enhancement materials that can be acquired for a short period of time. While we want to give players new features, we also want to make sure that players in certain situations aren't losing out. As a result, we've shortened the time it takes to research enhancement materials so that despite only doing 1 research at a time, you can still acquire a similar amount of enhancement materials as before. We hope this will help players research and utilize the enhancement materials more efficiently. Made improvements to display only modules you have in duplicate when combining modules. Increases the number of symbols that can be displayed when designating them as attachment items to 8. Okay, that's cool. Made improvements to allow the ability to set an equipment option category and filter all junk for reactors, external components, and equipment. Oh, okay, that's pretty sick. Change the display location and design of the random options to improve inventory slots. Remove display of the reactor's attributes slash archetypes and fix the display for external component set effects. The reactor icon has changed to see that it now varies depending on the archetype. Dude, there's so much information in this section. The reactor's icon has changed so that it now varies depending on all the archetypes. What I want too is I want them to be able to swap out like the effects of a reactor, like they kind of like they do with guns. Like I think that's something they need to do as well. I don't know if they talked about it here and I just missed it, but we'll see. Change some external components icons to differentiate their appearance based on their defense, shield, and HP stats. Okay, that's cool. I like that. So like a green for health, a red for like I don't know defense or something like that. Director's comment. Previously, in update 1.07, we added information for random options, archetypes of reactors, and external components set for item icons. Feedback received was that players were distracted as there was too much information included. Based on this, we've made improvements so that the icon information is presented in a cleaner, more organized way. Dev team will continue to listen to the valuable feedback given by the community and players as well. We continue to make improvements to the game. Schematize the amount of owned equipment, tooltips, and inventory. Significantly increase the quantity of shape stabilizers you own. Significantly increase the quantity of shape stabilizers you own. Okay. Improve the map to show the location of records needed to be found while progressing the stands related quests. Okay, that's cool. That's a good change. Obviously, if you're doing like the bunny quest, you haven't finished it, then there's that. But then we also got to do the Freyna quest. Made improvements by adding tracking on tab when researching, making it easier to view the track target. That's pretty sick. Improved the intercept battle screen to display the number of link amorphous material players have at each intercept battle. Okay. Improved the ability to view mission details through the mission tooltip in the map. Improved the display of the red dot when there are unacquired battle pass items. Improve the ability to purchase a one-time large quantity of enhancement materials at the shop. Improve the ability to preview each component of a bundled product without moving the screen. Improve the ability to view each evolution stage of an evolving skin in the shop. That's pretty sick. Okay, here's a console component. Add attribute and archetypes by type to the descendant and weapons module screens, making it easier to find modules on console platforms as well. And then we have three descendants that's been changed. Obviously, Jaybird is the everything that they were talking about. Like go too heavy into detail there. Who else was it? Ajax. Okay, so all right, George's comment. In this update, we've made balance changes to Ajax, Blair, and Jaybird. We've been closely analyzing feedback from the community and continue to monitor all descendants and ultimate weapons. As we move forward with this invasion season, we'll continue to balance more descendants and ultimate weapons based on your feedback. We'll do our best to make sure your experiences are enjoyable and fair. Which I think is interesting. Blair got an update because Blair was actually pretty strong when you got his modules. You can get his ultimate to a 4-second cooldown and just drop down 2 million worth of damage with the ultimate, which is sick though. I'm not complaining about it, bro, but you know, I just thought it was interesting that they decided to improve him. Improve level balances for descendant spawn sounds. Remove the voice that should play repeatedly whenever hitting a note when Luna's noise surge scale module was equipped. Equipment change the 4-piece set effect on the ultimate external component. Bravery to increase the scale duration without any conditions. Change the 4-piece set effect of the ultimate external component bravery to increase skill duration without any conditions. What set is that for? The bravery. I guess that's the name of the set. Increase incoming damage modifier value for the pain reliever sensory deep 1 HP sensory deep MP and psychological victory modules. Optimize improvements. Made some performance improvements with fighting many enemies. PC, PS5 that made some performance improvements when using ray tracing. Optimize the shadow preparation stage. I might have to like mess with my settings too, because like there are times when my game starts lagging like crazy. It's just really pain in the ass, dude. Okay, and then this is just like a bunch of like fixes. Fix an issue in inventory where the DPS value within the weapon and content would change when designated as junk while in the view module stats mode. Fix an issue where the quantity tracker on the HUD would not update if you're tracking. Fix an issue where to start with the current squad button would not display. Change. It's a lot of like fixes here. Fix an issue where when using Bunny's lightning emission and high voltage skills, the first hit connections effects would not appear. Fix an issue where the status effect for Bunny's electric transition skill would not appear as the same as their speed of light actions. Fix an issue where the ice spear for VSA and ultimate VSA look the same. Fix an issue where, yeah, that's interesting. They both look, they do. I guess it's gonna just be like a different look now. Fix an issue where the notes will not display. Fix an issue where some descendants skill damage was not being applied correctly to avoid fragments. Okay. Fix an issue with the ultimate weapon smithereens where the 5 rate reduction effects of the unique ability fearlessness was slower than stated. Fix an issue where each effect icon looked the same as the unique ability. Fix the issue where the ultimate external components would display the same icon when triggered. Modules. Fix an issue where the shotgun module target vulnerability module will not appear to have the same name as the weak point site module. Fix an issue where icons, yeah, a lot of these is just a bunch of just fixes. Look in some area of the world. Fix an issue where characters could, there's so many fixes in this one. Just looking for anything that's like really important. Fix an issue where void fragment sounds overlapping when restarting after boarding a void fragment mission. Director's additional comments. Okay. Hello, Descendants. This is the director of the First Ascendant, Miniske Ju. I think that's how you Minseo Ju. I know I'm saying that name wrong. Thank you to all our players for your love of the First Ascendant. Since launching the First Ascendant, our development team has been working hard every day to bring you a better experience. We're constantly thinking about how we can meet your expectations, and we're committed to becoming better. We faced a lot of challenges and issues during the preseason, and we learned a lot from them. We're continuing to improve the game based on our lessons learned and your feedback, and we're excited to bring the invasion season to you as the first step in that process. I cannot read today. What the fuck? Throughout the invasion season, we'll do our best to continue to deliver a gaming experience you can be satisfied with. We're incredibly grateful for the support of our players, and we can't wait to see you in the Albion today. Bro, there's a lot of great updates here. Looks brutal and annoying. It really doesn't, but sure. I mean, if you're gonna go for a descendant, I feel like it shouldn't be that easy to get them. Like, it's farming. Like, I think people just want instant gratification with that. Anyways, dude, that was a lot of information to get through. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure there's some stuff that I missed in it, but I just wanted to give you a quick little idea of what I saw in the thing. But anyways, you know, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I think that part there was just so much information, like it made my brain is hurting right now. But yeah, I'm sure I missed a bunch of different things in there. And like I said, it's like I'm still new to this little shooter genre, so like obviously it's not a perfect recap of patch notes, but I hope you guys, like, you know, if I missed anything, just let me know in the comment section, and you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'm gonna post the mission later on in case people can't get through that puzzle in the first mission. I think it's pretty easy, so it's not that difficult, but you know, for the people who don't get it. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.